Hi everyone. Today is Sunday, May 18th of 2025. We are partly cloudy today here in Southern California. It's nice and cool, 67 degrees with the threat of rain, which is fantastic. We've been threatening rain for a couple of days, but I haven't gotten any rain, but I'm always hopeful. And then in a few days, we're going to get into a little tiny heat wave, which I don't like. I love it like this. I love it dreary and cool. But today we're going to go into Walgreens. We're going to check the treasure can when we go inside the store and hope we find something. And if we do, we'll do that. If we find a paper booster, we'll work on that. If not, we'll just do some other deals. So let's go in and do our shopping. Okay, well, that was a flippin' fiasco. But in the end, everything worked out beautifully, so I'm really happy with my transaction. So I did a few deals. I did not find anything in the treasure can. I don't think any of the machines were printing coupons. I know one wasn't printing coupons, and we'll get to that at the end, but I don't think there's two in there, and I don't think either one were printing, or there would be something in the treasure can, but there was nothing. So, but that's okay because there's no pressure to spend any certain amount. I just can do the deals I want to do. So I did the Vanity Fair napkins, which are on sale, $3.49. When you buy two, you get a $3 register reward, and we have a 50-cent digital coupon. I love these napkins, and I always need napkins, so I'm very, very excited to pick them up for a good deal. And then I wanted to do some Ibotta rebates because I only need a couple more to get my bonus. And so I did the CoverGirl. This is a fantastic deal. It's buy one, get one 50% off. We have $3 digital coupons and $3 Ibotta rebates. So super fantastic on that. So I was excited for that. And then another rebate I wanted to do was the Schick Extreme 5 Sensitives. These are buy one, get one 50% off. We have a $3 digital, and I had a $3 printable coupon. He said the $3 printable didn't work, so he gave it back to me. I know he accidentally scanned one of my register rewards 2 times, so I just took the coupon back. In the end, everything worked out beautifully. And then there's $3 Ibotta rebates on each one, so I thought that was a good deal. And then the Dove is buy one, get one 50% off. We have a 5 off 2 digital coupon, and when you buy 2, you get $4 in register rewards. So they're $6.49, and then $3.24. And also on my Fetch, I have an offer. If I spend a certain amount on Dove, I'll get some points back. So I knew I wanted to do that. And plus, I love this Dove argan oil repair stuff. It's really nice. So I was very happy to pick it up and get a good deal on it. Okay, so that's what I got. Now, when I went up to check out, I asked him, is your coupon machine printing coupons? And he goes, huh? He was dumbfounded. He had no idea what I was talking about. I said, that machine right over there, right there, has it been printing coupons? And he didn't know. He's like, I don't know. And I said, well, I want to make sure because I'm expecting coupons to print. He's like, you're expecting coupons? I said, yes. He goes, well, we can go over to that other one. I said, okay, we'll go to that one. Has it been printing coupons? And he was dumbfounded again. He didn't know what to say. So after I checked out, the machine started making noise, but nothing came out because it was jammed up. He opened it up, and of course it was a paper jam, and they didn't come out. So I said, well, I'm supposed to get $7 back in coupons. I'm supposed to get 4 for the Dove and 3 for the Vanity Fair. He had no idea what I was talking about. He said, well, you've already used so many coupons that I don't understand. Oh, and I did use a lot of register rewards. I used like $23 of register rewards. So he didn't know what to do. So I said, well, can you call the manager? And he said, well, I am the manager. And I said, okay, well, can you just give me $7 of Walgreens cash? Because, obviously the machine has got a paper jam, and that's why they didn't come out. And he said, well, I don't know why they didn't come out. And I said, it's pretty obvious why they didn't come out, that you can see it's jammed up. Well, I don't know anything about that. I don't even know how to do Walgreens cash. So He took my receipt and he went to find a manager. That's what he said. He goes, I'm going to call the manager up. Okay. And I said, well, how about Emma? She knows how to do it. And he goes, well, she's gone. So then he took my receipt, and then this really young kid comes up, and he, issued my Walgreens cash. And when he went to print the receipt for the Walgreens cash, it jammed up and the receipt wouldn't print. So he did it again and it jammed up again. So he said, I'm sorry, but the receipt is jamming and printing, but I did give you $14 of Walgreens cash. You can check your app and make sure it's on there. And I said, okay, well, thank you. So in the end, I got $14 of Walgreens cash, which I'm super excited about because, I don't like to get register rewards anyway, and I was super happy to get rid of them, and now I don't have to deal with any more. So I'd much rather have Walgreens cash. So in the end, it was wonderful, but what a flippin' fiasco that was. Of course, when I'm up there and then I'm checking out, the line, nobody is there. When I get there to check out, nobody. And then, while of course all my drama is happening, the line is like 7 people deep, and somebody needs help over in the photo department too. They're having an issue over there. So it was just fiascos all around the store. But in the end, it all worked out really, really good because, as I said, I used $23 of register rewards plus all my digitals, and I paid $6.55 out of pocket. Adding back in my $23 of register rewards, that was $29.55 out of pocket. But I got $14 back in Walgreens cash, and I got $12 for my Bada, which is $26 total. So everything was only $3 and change, and I am super, super excited about that. So I'll show you my receipt. Up top we have the Schick, and then we have the Dove, and then we have the CoverGirl, and then we have the Vanity Fairs and the other CoverGirl and the Schick, and there's all my register rewards and all my digitals. Now there's an extra $3 digital that I don't know what that was for, because I should have had a 3 for the razor, 5 for the Dove, and 2 $3 ones for the CoverGirls. But there's an extra $3 one, so I'm not sure. Maybe that was actually my printable. And so there's where I paid $6.55 out of pocket, and I got the $14 of Walgreens cash back and the $12 for my Bada. So very, very excited about this because I don't have any more register rewards, and that really makes me excited. So now we're going to go to CVS and hope that there's no drama and fiascos over at CVS. So let's go do our Super CVS Sweet shopping haul. We'll see you on the next video. Thank you all so much for watching this wonderful Walgreens haul. We'll see you on the next video. Everybody have a safe, wonderful, and happy rest of your Sunday. Bye.